Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Sir Sajad here. Let we discuss short question number 5, chapter number 2, FSC first year physics. The question number 5 is, can a vector have a components greater than vector magnitude? Can a vector have components? No. The components of a vector having magnitude can never be greater than the magnitude of a vector, as we know that magnitude of a vector A in two-dimensional system can be calculated by formula ax square plus ay square whole under root. As it is clear from this equation, the components of a vector in two-dimensional system or a three-dimensional system can never be greater than the magnitude of a vector. Hence, we can say this question, the magnitude of components of a vector can never be greater than the magnitude of a vector. Question number 6, can the magnitude of a vector have negative value? Question number 6 is, can the magnitude of a vector have negative value? As we know that, suppose a vector A in two-dimensional system with its magnitude will be written as ax square plus ay square whole under root. As the square of real quantities is always a positive value, hence magnitude of a vector, it is clear from this equation, the magnitude of a vector can never be equal to a negative value. We have supposed vector A have components, suppose x components equal to -5 and y component having value +5, as square of -5 is 25, 5 square 25, hence value will not be equal to a negative quantity. Hence, magnitude of a vector can never be a negative quantity. Question number 7 is, if vector A plus vector B is equal to 0, what can you say about the components of these two vectors? Question number 7 is, as vector A, question number 7 is vector A plus vector B is equal to 0. What can you say about the components of these two vector A and vector B? This equation can be written as vector A is equal to minus vector B. We can write this equation in components form of a vector in two-dimensional system. Vector A will be written as ax I unit vector, ay into j unit vector. Similarly, minus B, vector B in components form will be written as bx I unit vector plus by into j unit vector. Comparing the coefficient of unit vector, we can write ax is equal to minus bx and ay is equal to minus by, as this equation can be written as minus bx I unit vector minus by j unit vector. So, ay minus by will be written as, it is clear from equation number 1, from equation number 2, when the two components of a vector A and B are equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, when they are sum to each other, means ax plus bx resultant will be equal to 0. Similarly, ay plus by will also be equal to 0. Hence, we can say that when the two vectors, suppose vector A and vector B, having components equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, when they are sum to each other, when two vector A and B having components equal in magnitude but opposite in direction, sum to each other, then their resultant will be equal to 0. Question number 9 is, Question 8 is, under what conditions, under what circumstances would a vector have components that are equal in magnitude? Question number 8 is, under what circumstances, under what conditions a vector A have components that are equal in magnitude. We have supposed a two-dimensional system. We have supposed a two-dimensional rectangular coordinate system having values positive x, positive y. Supposed first plane of this two-dimensional system having plane xy plane. We have supposed a vector A represented by OP making an angle 45 degree to each other. Now we resolve this vector in its rectangular components. Ax is x component, Ay is y component of vector A. We find the values of Ax and Ay as Ax is equal to a cos theta, as theta in this equation in this diagram is equal to 45 degree. So, resultant will be 0.707 A, as cos 45 is 0.707. Similarly, the y component of vector A will be found as a sin theta, as the value of theta is 45. We also know that sin 45 is also equal to 0.707. Hence, from equation number 1 and equation number 2, it is clear Ax is equal to Ay. We can say that when a vector A makes an angle of 45 degree with positive x axis, then its both rectangular components Ax and Ay will have same values. Question number 9 is it possible to add a vector quantity to a scalar quantity? Question number 9 is it possible to add a vector quantity to a scalar quantity? As vector and scalar are two different quantities, we know that the vectors can be added only when they have same nature. So, a vector quantity can only be added to a vector quantity. Hence, we can say that it is not possible to add a vector quantity to a scalar quantity, because only vectors can be added having same nature, as vector and scalar are two different quantities with different nature. So, these quantities means scalar and vector cannot be added. Dear students, question number 10 is, can you add 0 to null vector? Can you add 0 to null vector? Question number 10 is, can you add 0 to null vector? As 0 is scalar, in its nature, and null vector 0 vector is vector in its nature. So, we cannot add 0 and null vector, because 0 and null vector have two different natural quantities. We can add only quantities with the same nature. Suppose a vector A and 0 cannot be added. Similarly, 0 and null vector cannot be added, because 0 and 0 vector, 0 and null vector are the two quantities with different nature. It is scalar, it is vector, different natures, quantities cannot be added. Inshallah, this is question number 10. Inshallah, we will discuss short question number 11 inshallah next day. Assalamu alaikum.